Has your life ever been threatened at school? Halfway through the year, when two guys got in a fist fight over Clash Royale, our teacher, Miss Wheeler, decided to give us all assigned seating. We all groaned when we couldn't sit next to our friends, and I got stuck in the back corner next to the quiet kid. Everyone avoided him because he was always doing something weird. And literally on the first day, he puts a note on my desk. I opened it and read, "Enjoy your last few minutes alive, loser." I just looked at him weird, and he was just sitting there smiling at me. I just tried to ignore him until a few minutes later when another piece of paper hit my desk. This time, all it said was, "Look." I looked over at him and he started unzipping his backpack. I honestly had no idea what he was about to show me because he could have had literally anything. But when he reached in, I watched him pull out something metal, and after a second, I realized it was a handgun. He smiled at me and I just immediately looked straight forward. I could instantly feel my heart start racing because this kid actually had a real gun in class. Nobody had a clue this was going on, and after a few seconds I could hear him writing another note. I heard it hit my desk and I could literally feel the sweat forming on my head. I slowly opened this one, my hands shaking, and read, "If you scream, I'm shooting you." I didn't even look over at him this time. Everyone around me was starting to notice something was wrong because I could literally hear the sweat dripping off my forehead onto my desk. What was I supposed to do? If I screamed and warned everyone, he'd for sure shoot me. But if I ran, I'd be leaving my classmates for dead. I felt like I wanted to cry, and all of a sudden I was getting looks from the people around me. I had to do something. And then it hit me. I could ask to go to the bathroom. I could just walk out calmly, get to the principal's office, and tell them to lock down the school. It wasn't a perfect plan, but it was something. I took a deep breath and raised my hand. "Miss Wheeler, can I use the bathroom?" She barely looked up. "No, class is almost over. You can wait." Oh my God, I literally could not wait. "No, but I really have to go." I said it louder than I meant to. She finally looked at me annoyed, but nodded. "Fine, just make it quick." I stood up, trying to keep my legs from shaking, and started walking toward the door. But just as I got halfway there, I heard his voice behind me. "Miss Wheeler, I really have to go too. May I go as well?" My heart stopped. The teacher just shrugged and said, "Okay, make it quick." I walked out of the room, but I could hear his footsteps behind me. I started walking down the hallway, but I could see him following me. I was about to pass the bathroom and thought maybe I should just go in there. He'd follow me in and I could convince him to stop, but as I got closer, I made my decision. I passed the door and I started running. I had to make it to the principal's office. So as soon as I turned the corner, I yelled, "Gun! He has a gun! Someone help!" I kept running, kept screaming, but I could hear him running behind me. I thought I was going to die. I turned the corner again, yelling, "Help me! He's going to shoot!" And I realized I was cornered. This was it. He was going to come around the corner and shoot me. He rounded the corner, raising the gun at me. I was about to get shot when 4 SWAT officers came out from behind the lockers. They all grabbed him from the ground, and I just stood there shocked. They tackled him to the ground, pinned his arms behind his back, and had him in handcuffs within seconds. They knew all